Yo, back to regularly scheduled programming. Good evening, A Patriots. Algo, Mike Light, 44, just ain't right. Savvy, how we doing, guys? How we doing? We are reverting back to Asia session streams. However, we're gonna go a little bit earlier so that I'm not up as late as I was in the prior schedule. Current schedule is going to probably be Sunday through Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Obviously, if we're having a good time and everything's going smoothly, we're having a fun time, I'll go a little bit later. But the numbers from the regular trading hour streams were back to what we were prior. So, kind of needed the change. It's a little unfortunate. So I apologize to all you that did show up, and a big thank you to everybody that did tune in to the regular trading hour streams. I thought we would get a little better turnout than what we got, and it just didn't. It didn't happen. And unfortunately, when YouTube sees that massive drop off in the analytics, they kind of punish you for a period of time. So back to the normal schedule. Hopefully at some point in the future we can revisit doing the regular trading hours schedule. That would be ideal, obviously. I'm not really a Globex session trader. I sort of like to let the overnight play out for my trading style. So RTH is a better slot for me as far as you guys seeing my trading. However, YouTube didn't like it. So, back to the normal schedule, I guess. Good evening, futures trader, Jabo, Swardino, Brady, Anthony, JB. You like the schedule better? Yeah, like that's the thing, right? Is I felt bad making that change, but I thought it would do better than what it did, right? So unfortunately, we have to cross that line where do we accept the punishment from YouTube for another year and just not grow, or do we capitalize on on the good thing we had going during Globex session and try to fill that time slot and maybe Globex traders are more my style anyway, But yeah, to go from like 2K to 3K views to 280 is a massive drop off, and YouTube will stop recommending your content. That's the battle. So yeah. Ninja Baseball Batman smoked. Guys, Lucid did roll out a new account plan. It's called Lucid Black. I don't know what's going on though, because it seemed like traders didn't like it. It was a little more expensive. I haven't really looked at all the rules. I haven't looked that deep into it yet, but that option is there, and Code West will give you the best available discount on those plans if you guys are planning on purchasing those. I'm not sure what to expect tonight. Yeah, this is a major gap down. Obviously, we were anticipating the major gap down with the Greenland news and the tariff news and all that. So I anticipated this. So now it's just kind of like a waiting game to see what happens at these lows down here. You can kind of see on the DOM, there's bigger orders to the downside, but there is some interest up into 500 up here as well. So, what's up, Rich Girl Mel? How are you? Jimmy, you're bummed they got rid of the pros. They might not be gone forever. I saw him holding like a town hall meeting on Lucid Discord. AJ, the CEO of Lucid, was on there. So they were probably discussing. There were a lot of upset people, right? The fact of the matter is, no matter what new plan you're going to roll out, there's going to be some rule, some catch no matter what firm you're going with. And every trader's never going to be happy, right? Like you have the people, you have the traders in this space that are inconsistent, that really just want the really cheap accounts, and that's what they're going to go for. You know, lower payout thresholds to keep the prop solvent. But yeah, you just have, there's always going to be those people, right? Obviously, the Lucid Black, from what the sounds of it, there is consistency. So it's like, it's like, what kind of trader do you want to be? Do you want to be a slow burn, slow build, long-term kind of trader? Or do you want to be the, hey, let's throw on a lot of size and try to YOLO this thing, right? Like that's really the difference. And a lot of people prefer the YOLO. Let's throw on as many contracts as we possibly can and try to build a huge balance as quickly as possible. And others like the long-term growth, you know? They treat it more like a personal account. I'm on the latter side of those things. I trade somewhat conservatively. So consistency really doesn't bother me. Yeah, Chris, back in Asia. Back in the Asia session. Like I said, guys, the RTH streams, we were just hoping for a little bit better than what we were getting. Nims, are we looking for your target? Nims, I'm surprised you're awake. Honestly, guys, I'll give you a heads up here. I realize it's a massive gap down, but when you look left, all we're doing is hanging out in the bottom of the range. Right? So really, we still, yes, it's a gap down. Yes, it's a big gap down. However, we still have not taken those lows, right? Like you would want to see an aggressive move down to like 350, 340, and then a retrace back up and sellers to step in and hold this down. Don't look left, pretend it's on for you. All right. I mean, I hope so, Nims. I hope so. I'd love for a reason to like invest in my long term. Without a doubt. Man, guys, I don't have my contacts in tonight, so I can hardly, like, everything's blurry. So if you see me squinting, actually, I could throw on the glasses, I guess. The glasses will work. Academic West Mason. Yeah, I don't think I've worn the glasses on stream at all. I don't think I've worn the glasses. I've always had contacts in, so I haven't had to worry about it, but I don't have contacts in right now. So everything's kind of fuzzy, or was fuzzy, until I put the glasses on. But yeah, Jimmy, as far as the pros are concerned, the pros might be back. The discussion that I saw them having, Jimmy, on Lucid was they're talking about doing away with the direct-to-fundeds and keeping the pro. So it's between the pro and the direct-to-fundeds right now. That's the argument that they're having. I'd like to see the move down, actually, in through all of this. It's going to be hard for me to get long and try to play the gap fill. Savvy Dr. EmeraldGate. Yeah, I know. Everybody's going to tune in. Everybody's going to tune in and see the glasses and go, what the heck happened? This is the first time I've opened the charts, guys. Really since early Friday. I looked at what was going on later on the day on Friday, but I didn't really trade. All right, so point of control's up here at 450 currently. Gap down, still shameless to sign. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just scared of, like, I like the short side play right now. Yeah, Connor. Yeah, Connor. Connor, for those of you that are on the shorts feed, by the way, the vertical stream, feel free to click on over on the other live stream on my channel. It's the horizontal feed. It's the one that does not have, it's the one that does not have the word mobile in the title. It's a lot better viewing experience. You'll be able to see your my whole screen. Oh no, DeMonte, I'm sorry. Yeah, I saw your I saw the message in Discord. That sucks. Yeah, guys, for those of you that trade with Funding Ticks is going under. So, don't purchase any more accounts. I don't know if they've cut off purchases to their accounts, but they are shutting the doors. Mike, I have copy traded on Quant Tower. I don't really copy trade my accounts. I trade them all individually. Every time I've used it, it's worked just fine. I'm sure it will all depend on what your data connection is, though. Really, see, that's the weird thing is because I have live data, and I don't only have data through a prop. I rarely experience any interruptions, so I can't really say for sure. I haven't had any issues with the copy trader. Wow. Look at that snapback. 15 points. Yeah, Connor, there is a case for both directions, right? Like, fill some of the volume left behind on the gap down, for sure. We obviously have interest up into 500. There's orders stacked up in through there. And really even higher when you scroll out. There's a big order sitting here at 640. So, and with the holiday tomorrow as well, I'm just not sure. Everything's probably going to be on low volume. Every move that we have is probably going to be on low volume. This is looking like a short. Let's get... Oh, no. They gave me the worst fill ever. No, 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 no. Flush. No, no, no. Guys, they gave me the worst fill ever. Tried to slam it before 400. Oh, no. I'd kind of like to see this. Yeah, they did. Did you see that? That was ridiculous. I'm probably going to take this stop out here. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I don't like the quick sleep reclaim of this low. I need it to really get aggressive here. What's up, Phoenix? Yeah, money. I haven't looked into it, so I'm probably the wrong person to ask. I didn't do a deep dive as far as when, like, what was going on with that. Yeah, there's the stop out. That's an instant $400 loss, 410 to be exact. Oh, brutal. Horrible, horrible timing for the click of the button, huh? Mason, was that on the ask? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a crazy fill. That was a crazy fill. Money. It's gonna vary with whoever your broker is for live data. I think I pay $100 a month or something like that. What's up, Miss K? All right, we got 110 people in here. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Like I said, we are going to have a new streaming schedule. We're going to do Sunday through Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, moving forward until for the foreseeable future. The RTH streams didn't go over as well as we would have hoped. So we're going to go back. We're going to revert back to Asia session. Hey, what's up, Sherlock? How are ya? Maybe I should have just waited for that pullback and then gotten short, but what's up, Pieter? Yeah, streaming schedule is new. We're going to start going live at 7 p.m. Sunday through Wednesday. And we'll go probably like 7 to 9, 7 to 10, somewhere in there. Helps you to sit on your hands until New York, Sherlock. Yeah, I mean, obviously prefer New York session trading more than Asia session. You know, low volume moves, like you can get big moves during the Asia session, but they're on low volume, so you just get like what you saw there, the random spike right as I was clicking the button that gave me the fill all the way down here. That kind of stuff can happen during the Asia session because they're, you know, it's jumping from order to order, trying to fill volume. Tim, the Bears just tied it up. Yeah, I got the game on a television over in the corner. So if you guys see me looking over from time to time, that's what I'm doing. I'm checking the score. Ponzi dumps for what reason? The gap down is because of the news. Because of the tariff news and the Greenland stuff. But like I said, we're just hanging out at the bottom of the range. So silver kaboomed crazy? Really? Oh yeah, silver did make a launch. Is that another new all-time high on silver? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Silver's going to go to $100 an ounce. Yeah, you guys, I mean, I don't know how you guys trade those metals. Even if you're trading micros, right? Like that's a wild ride. That's a wild, wild ride. I'm seeing some orders obviously up in here in the 430s. I'd prefer it to come down here first so that we could catch that reversal. So annoying with take they're billing you $90 every month and you have 0 active evals. Oh, design. I would just reach out to support. They should reimburse you for that. If you have none that are active, like if you've gone through and canceled them, they should reimburse you for that. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Obviously, you got buyers trying to hold the lows of the range. You've got pretty much an even split above and below current price. Maybe a little bigger size up here in the 430s than below. Like, this is normally where I would try a short. But what I don't want happening, guys, is I don't want happening what happened last time, where I click the button and you get a spike. And it enters me down here somewhere. Might be a limit order kind of night. What's up, Ahmed? How are you? Yeah, Momo. I think they'll at least attempt to fill some of the gap at some point, especially with the holiday tomorrow. But you can, like, sometimes when you have those huge gaps, you get that continuation move initially, and then it'll kind of base out and start climbing back up, right? I mean, right now, geez, look at these jumps. PG, TPT, you canceled 2 accounts before the rebill and they still gave you the account and didn't charge you? Oh, that's nice. Wild. I was thinking about a short, but I kind of already took one on the chin trying that short. I probably would have targeted 350 here had I gotten in. If we get the pull back up and the hold below 410, you know, a hole below this volume shelf here, I wouldn't be opposed to hopping back in and giving it a shot, but I think it's gone at this point. Last thing I want to do is enter down here and have it snap back again. Yeah, Wild. It happened. I don't know if you saw the first trade. The reason why I'm down $400. I tried to enter right here just below 410. And as soon as I went to go click the button, they entered me down here at in the mid 380s. It snapped down real fast. Really on this move right here. What's up, Eagle's Eyes? How are you? Guys, just a heads up. Tomorrow is a half day. So make sure that you are... all the props, I think, cut it off at a different time. So just make sure that you're out of your positions, I would say, by noon tomorrow, Central. Yeah, Connor, I generally give, like on a mini, I'll give it 20 to 25 points. I don't really like to give it much more than that. Generally, if it's more than that, I'm just wrong on the trade. And I just accept my loss. But that's within my risk parameters, right? I don't like to be 50 points wrong even on a micro. Yeah, Kelly, I don't know. I don't know what's happening down here. There's definitely a lot of orders stacked in down through here. There's also some interest at the top side, though. 200 plus point gap down is quite a bit. So I don't know. It's hard to get a good read on it right now. Wild. So the winner will be announced on Tuesday for that giveaway. What's up, Amalti? How are you? Tuesday at, I want to say 4 p.m. Eastern is what Mason decided on there. No accounts tonight. Well, I guess you'll just have to stay tuned in to find out. Wild Deuces. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. Maybe we won't. Yeah, I can tell you this much though, guys. As far as the giveaways are concerned, we won't be doing the exclamation point Wes giveaways anymore. That will not be the way that we execute. Maybe Wes will flip the script and do an account takeaway. We've got that pivot sitting there in the mid 420s too. If this does work its way back up, I'll be watching that area for possible rejections for the rollover back down. If it gets back above 430 and is holding above 430, I would start to look for a long entry. But with the holiday tomorrow, guys, I really don't know what to expect right now. We could just go sideways for the night, you know? Like, they definitely... What's up, Zen Zen? We definitely could just go sideways for the night. I hope not. I hope we get some movement. Let's see. What's YM doing? YM's kind of gapped down a little bit too. Still in the range. ES gap down. ES gap down below the daily 20. NQ daily. We're kind of... Looks like we're kind of sitting on the daily 50 right now, or just below it. Daily 50 is about 40 points higher. Zen Zen, yeah, the breach to lucid 50K. Miss K, you're gonna double that. Gonna give away breached evals. You're kitty. Oh, jeez. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I got the game on over here on the TV. It looks cold in Chicago. It looks cold. Shoot, it's cold here. It's like 20 degrees outside right now. Yeah, Kelly, the funding tick stuff going on. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they came over from what, the Forex world? These random 15, 20 point spikes are not ideal. Okay. Okay. So we got a quick sweep the lows. I'm not a fan of low volume moves like that. I mean, I guess this would be worth a shot if we can get this. It's 12 where you are, Zenzen? 12 degrees? Oh, yikes. Yeah, Piter, I'm looking for a long. You know, we put in point of control down here. We flipped. If this pushes up into like 450, I'll take this order off. Just needed to hold my trade into 1K drawdown. Yeah. What's up, Cam Bam? How are ya? Well, if I would have gotten the entry when I wanted to get it up here, it would have been what, like 20 plus points, 30 plus points on that snap down. I probably would have locked in 20. What's up, Pro Trader? Yeah, it feels everything feels right in the world again. Back on Asia session. I mean, we got 140 people in the horizontal stream right now. So thanks for tuning in, guys. And to those of you that did tune in during the couple weeks that I was doing RTH streams, I appreciate you. It definitely meant a lot that you guys showed up and showed your support. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out. But we're back where we belong, apparently. All right, now we got split volume in between at these 2 points on the profile. Yeah, Piter, it's okay. I understood. Like a lot, that's the thing. We built our community during the Asia session. Like I realize, I anticipated lower numbers. I just didn't anticipate that low. You know? Okay, I don't like that rolling off that high volume area. I'm going to wait to see if we can get a move one way or the other. Feels like we could be sandwiched in between here for the meantime. Maybe a little look above and then fall back. But yeah, we anticipated the lower numbers during the RTH streams. Just not as low as what they were. But I get it. Everybody's watching the guys who have 200,000, 300,000 subscribers, the guys that are throwing on 100 minis, you know, copy trading 50 accounts and that whole thing. That's not my thing. It's just not. I'm not going to change who I am. You know, just for the clicks. I have no interest in becoming a self-proclaimed furu or guru, you know. I have zero interest in that. If it's if I can't do it on my own terms, then I don't want to do it at all, kind of deal. Do you see what I'm saying? Our space already has enough hotheads and course sellers and course pushers and signal services and all that. I never want to be that. I have zero interest in being in any kind of clique like that. Oh, Cam Bam. Yeah, you're just hearing about funding ticks. Yeah, they're shutting down. They're shutting down. If you have accounts with funding ticks, they should have sent you an email if they're funded. Aramis, it's probably money. Running on empty. Yeah, I know. I felt bad going to the RTH streams. But it was worth a shot. We aren't there yet. We're still really small channel, you know? A really small channel. But unfortunately, we can't take the kind of analytics hit that we were taking for an extended period of time. How about a foo-foo guru? No, that's just not my vibe, right? Like, I'm one of you guys. I'm a normal guy. I'm not out here driving Lambos or trying to do that. I just have zero interest in doing that. Like, I like the drama-free channel that we have here. I want a supportive community, right? Like, occasionally we get trolls in the chat from time to time. And that's expected in this space, right? Everybody knows with 100% certainty what's going to happen on every single chart. People want to see you clicking a bunch of buttons. I'm just going to do me. What's it matter about analytic hit? Oh, Sherlock. So, like, YouTube will box you in if your channel's not performing well. Like, they have certain metrics where they will just stop recommending your content. And for those of you that don't know, any kind of revenue that my channel generates goes to pay my editor, Mason. So, like, I technically don't get anything, but there is that incentive there to not have the channel just die. So we're trying to see how far we can take the channel. But yeah, if you go from having 3,000 views on a live stream to having 200 on a live stream consistently, they'll definitely stop recommending your content. So that was the reason. Nims, hopefully you can take the channel further than the Lions. There's not a crack that you can make about the Lions, Nims, that I haven't heard before. The Lions are historically one of the worst franchises in the NFL. There's nothing you can say about the Lions that's going to hurt my feelings. They offered you $45 refund. You had 3 open and 3 fun. Unbelievable, Cam Bam. All right, looks like that 425 long would have played out. It's the right idea, but I'm just there's so much indecision here. A sweep of these highs makes a lot of sense at this point as well. You know, we had the sweep below the lows. Sweep above the highs would make a lot of sense. What's up, Aldo? That's so wild and unfair. Nims, if I had a choice between 10K subs but wasn't allowed pest controls, I think I'd choose the pest control subscription, Nims. I think I'd choose the pest control. Nobody wants spiders in their house. Nobody wants the spiders in the house. Actually, Nims, I know I said I would call you soon. I'll give you a call tomorrow, by the way. When someone makes a pointless comment, that's you speaking through them. All right. Oh, man. All right, so are we going to get the flush out, or are we just going to range here? It's a lot of wicks both ways. New all-time high, Darth Buddha? Wouldn't be shocked. Guitar guy. We've got 433, 25,433, 32, 31. Keep in mind the stream is delayed by 9 seconds, so that could change in the time that you hear this comment. A gap fill? I don't know. That's a pretty big gap. I don't know if we get that fill. I mean, you're talking 260 points. 250, 240 from where we're at currently. On a holiday, I'm not sure that we get that. We could, right? But I'm not sure that we get that. Oh, fear not, we can fill that gap in a blink of an eye. I don't know. There's definitely volume all the way through there. So I don't know that it's just going to. I mean, I guess it could, right? Yeah, that's a really big gap. Going into a holiday to fill that would be quite an accomplishment, right? All right, let's see what happens here at 8 o'clock. New hour candle. We got about 4.5 minutes till the next hourly candle prints. Let's see if we can get a decision one way or the other. Yeah, Darth. I mean, we were kind of just saying, yes, the market gapped down, but this is the range lows that we gapped down to that we're trying to hold right now. So we very easily could go back up into the middle of the range by tomorrow at some point. Where is VWAP at? So VWAP's sitting right there at 430. What's up, Mo? Glad I'm streaming. Listen to the Stock Tiger. Yeah, Stock Tiger. He's got a pretty good Globex session following. Or at least he's got a bigger one than I have, right? I think he's got like 500 or 600 people that tune into his live streams. But yes, you're right. He's a character for sure. He likes to put on a lot of contracts, a lot of size. You love that dude that cracks you up the second the market opens. It's order filled, order filled, order filled. Yeah. Pieter, is Pine not streaming today? I know Pine's a Patriots fan, so he might have watched the game and maybe had a few drinks. Maybe. He gives order filled anxiety. Nims, what's the donation size we need for me to sling 20 minis? Nims, I mean, if you want to give me 100K, I'll throw 20 minis on. Globex Hero. He's watching the game. Yeah, that's what I figured he was probably. Yeah, I mean, he's a Patriots fan, so I'm sure he was watching the game earlier. Probably had a few drinks, some food. All right, we are rolling the over on the new hour candle. Right in the middle of the range, right on a pivot, right on S2 pivot, it looks like. Yeah, S2 pivot. Yeah, Red, the Broncos did win. Not without some controversy, though. Not without some controversy, though. Sovereignty, you won. Oh, Ricky, you're from Detroit? Nice. Well, thanks, brother. Yeah, I mean, I'm just me. I'm not trying to put on an act for anybody. People either like me or they don't. But Ricky, we're from Detroit. I grew up, well, just north of the city. I grew up in Oakland County. No one caught that. And it's still go Lions? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Here you go. Here you go, Ricky. You were living in Oxford a couple years ago? Nice, Sherlock. 7 Mile, you live in Southfield now, Ricky? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I graduated from Rochester Adams High School. I lived in Rochester Hills. Dad was an engineer for Chrysler. Game should have ended on a safety and OT. It's funny how when you're a sports fan, you see things the way that you want to. Like, your perception is, you know. But I'm sorry, the Bills, that was a catch. That was a catch. It wasn't an interception. It was a catch. Red haters. No, I had zero rooting interest in that in any of these games, really, Red. To be fair. If you think Stock Tiger puts on a lot of size, what about Patrick Wood? Well, all of them really, Guitar Guy. If you think about it, like all the big trading streamers, they all put on a lot of size. Tons of size. That's what people want to see, you know? You got a lot of 19 to 20-year-olds in the space that are seeing people making millions. Ricky, no. I'm not still in Michigan. I live in Louisville, Kentucky. What's up, Discipline Futures Trader? How are you? Yeah, because like when you get to that size, it's all about the clicks. Like they're making so much off affiliate money that like it really doesn't matter. They can just sling size, right? They can just sling those size, and a lot of them are getting free accounts. So it's a different game that those guys are playing. No wonder I'm so smart. Mo, the only reason you watch me is to catch the day when I smash my screen and start ranting until... Yeah, I don't know that that's ever going to happen, right? Like, yeah, I feel emotions all the same as every other trader, right? When I lose a trade, it doesn't feel good. Like that trade that has me down $400 tonight, I kind of got screwed on that, right? Just right when I went to click the button, the market shifts down 30 points instantly. But no, I don't ever get to the point where I'm taking the monitor and throwing it and destroying things. All right, well, that was an uneventful open there. Yeah, I mean, I'm one of you guys, right? Zinzin, it's not bad. Obviously, it's gone up in the time that I've lived here quite a bit, just like everywhere else. But I mean, all things considered, you know, compared to Charleston, South Carolina, which is where I moved from, cost of living is much lower. Yeah, Kelly, it's looking like a short right now. And well, you lived in Louisville. Hey, what's up, Elevated Life? How are you? You lived in Louisville. Now you live in Lexington. Yeah, you're about an hour away. Oh, and well, you're in J-Town? Oh, okay. Or you were in J-Town? Got you. Yeah, Sherlock. I've definitely been to the Louisville Slugger Museum. I've definitely gone on a tour. That is definitely the world's largest bat outside that place as well. Oh gosh, why are we just chopping here? Like, let's make a move. You're scared to put on one mini? Is anything else moving? Is gold moving? Gold's gapped up and running. Bounced VWAP a couple times here. Everyone is resetting the algos. It feels heavy, but let's give the short a shot one more time here. We'll risk it. Target like 350. I'll front run this down here. If it wants to come back up, gonna be a big L for me on the evening. What's up, Digital? How are ya? Jeez. Just can't get a read on this market. I'm almost wondering if I should have waited for it to sweep those highs first, because I have a feeling that this is probably needs to happen. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Sherlock, this is on a funded account. This one is. So this account's gonna be, this is gonna be it for me on this account for sure. You finally got a subscription to MotiveWave, Darth? The scripting is not bad. Yeah, the people who have used MotiveWave are seem to like it. There's been times where it's glitched. Like, I know my friend Paul Meadow used to use or traded on MotiveWave a lot. All right, that's a stop out, guys. I'm down $900 on this session, so terrible trading out of me to start the week. It's a big hit. They didn't know the daily strat was stop West out in reverse. Yeah, yeah, probably. It's just kind of pinned. Honestly, I should have been a little more patient and waited for the run of these highs. We swept the lows. The next move that makes sense would be to run these highs before we would make an attempt lower. Especially after reclaiming the 5-minute opening candle lows. So just a bad read on my part, bad trading on my part. That's okay. Now you know what not to do. Yesterday was your bad day, no worries. Yeah, it happens. I mean, I can make that. Well, I'm probably not going to make that back, obviously, tonight or tomorrow, right? But Tuesday, that one good trade makes that back. It's not too bad. But the one thing I don't want to do is going into a holiday, end up losing 3K on a funded account, you know. On low volume moves, low volume reversals. Okay, Wes, you go short and I'll go long. It's a nice push back up off those lows though. Off of 410. I mean, that's a 30-point move back to the top side. hey guys, just went over 6.4K subs. Another milestone hit. Thank you to all you new subscribers. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Despite what you saw this evening as far as my trading is concerned, generally I'm a decent trader. I'm not the world's greatest trader, but I am profitable. I do know somewhat what I'm doing, but I'm never gonna sit here and claim to be some guru and that I'm the world's greatest trader. But welcome to the channel. We try to have chill vibes, nice supportive community. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Back to the normal Asia session streams. Yeah, Darth, I mean, I guess I could have entered with minis and just hung in there and given it, 200 points of room. Oh, thanks, Cam Bam. I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, Darth, you like to hold overnight? Yeah. So one of the best traders that I've seen, right? He's a member of Level Up. His name's Chris. He's kind of one of the guys that's hey, he's always right. I rarely see him take losses, but he normally enters during the Asia session and then holds through till New York and usually exits by about noon out of his position. Hey, Zen, thank you. Yeah, 6.4K is quite. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. But he normally enters his position during the Asia session, holds overnight. Sometimes he'll hold for multiple days on end. I think he's short right now from 25,950-ish, somewhere in there. He's been holding a position for a few days. He was entered with 4 minis. He's taken three minis off, and then I think he's got one runner on that's up like 19K right now or something like that. I can't remember how much he's up. Looking good in the glasses. Yeah, I couldn't put the contacts in, and at the beginning of the stream, Zen, everything was fuzzy on the screen. Everything was fuzzy. So I had to do something. Otherwise, I would have ended the stream with a headache. Yeah, guys, like, look, Chris is, he only trades a personal account. He doesn't trade props. He's honestly the best trader I've seen. There are people who make more money than he does, but he seems to have the moves. Every swing high, every swing low, he seems to know exactly what he's doing. His entries are nearly top tick. His exits are nearly bottom tick, or vice versa. And he's probably, on average, probably 15 to 20K a day. So like he's the best trader that I've seen. Influencer, gurus, traders, he's probably as good as I've seen. You've had big gains doing that. Call it the Hail Mary holdover. I mean, I've held positions overnight too, right? Like I've done it. Especially if I'm on my personal account in a swing position, I'll hold positions overnight. But on props, it's really, really hard. I don't know what his last name is. He just goes by Chris. I've been in Discord chat rooms and trading with him for a couple years. But he's, let's see. Did he leave a post and level up? Yeah, here's his current position. That's his current position. It was originally 4 minis. He's got the 1 runner left on. He's up 10 grand on the 1 runner. Yeah, Kelly, it's unreal, isn't it? It's unreal. He's every major swing in the market, every single turn, he's on it. Yeah, Kelly, he had 4 contracts on to start. He only left 1 on as a runner after he caught, you know, to the middle, back down to the middle of the range. Darth, up 10K currently. He's up 10K currently on that 1 contract. So the position all in all is probably going to end up paying him, I don't know, you know, probably somewhere between 25 and 30K total. Man, we are just going sideways here, guys. Yeah, Kelly, I mean, you've seen his positions over the last, like, couple months, right? Since you've been a member of Level Up, so you know. I mean, he's the best trader I know. I don't know his secret. He doesn't hand out his secrets. He just kind of leaves breadcrumbs here and there. No, Sly Lou, he's not copy trading. He only trades a personal account. He doesn't trade props. But yeah, I would say he's probably making, I don't know, what do you think, Kelly? You know, 70, 80K a week? Something 60, 70K a week? I don't know. I don't know. He's making good money. Maybe he might have had a 100K week last week. I don't know. Oh, gosh. I can't do this again. I'm not taking this short, guys. Even though it looks like it might finally flush out, I'm not doing it. I'm down 900. I can't do it. Trade X. So yeah, the new streaming schedule is going to be Sunday through Wednesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Canary. I'm clearly not seeing it well, even though I feel like it's going to. It's going to go here. I'm clearly not seeing it well, and I know I shouldn't be clicking into another trade from that exact same price yet again. The first time I tried it, it gave me a bad fill. The second time I tried it, it reversed on me. Last thing I want to do is have this thing run 10 points in my favor and then snap back again. What's up, Joel? How are you, brother? Miss you. Love you. Hello from across the pond. Yeah, Canary. I mean, I might not even trade tomorrow morning. I think the moves, if they're going to happen tonight, are going to happen either during the overnight or during the London session. Typically on holidays. Typically on U.S. holidays, you'll hit that New York Open and price will just die and slow down. That could be different this one because of the news that happened over the weekend with the whole Greenland situation. But generally, that's kind of what happens. Is you'll get some movement during Asia and London sessions, and then the market will just come to a screeching halt come New York Open. You'll get like a 10-point opening range on the Nasdaq. So I'll probably just eat this $900 loss and come back on Tuesday. And start whittling my way back. Yeah, Vij, it's an early close tomorrow. It's an early close tomorrow. And on that note, guys, I think what we're going to do, like I said, Lucid dropped a new account option today. And they were kind enough to give us a new Lucid Black 50K to give away. So, this one we're going to do a little bit different. In fact, let me get it up and get it all set up here. All right, so what we're going to do for this giveaway, once again, this is for one of the new Lucid Black 50K accounts. We're going to do a random number selection. So, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 300. Go ahead and type in the chat your guess, and we'll see who gets it. Make sure Nightbot's working here. Oh, it kind of gives clues. It kind of gives clues. So we'll see who wins. I'm not even sure how this works, guys. So this is the first time we've tried this out. You will only be able to guess once every 60 seconds or something like that, so that everybody has a shot. I can't believe nobody's guessed it yet. This should be fun. Oh man. This could take a minute. This could take a minute, guys. So you'll only be able to get a guess in once every 60 seconds. Oh, Hat P music. We have a winner. Hat P. Congratulations, brother. You are going to get to try out the Lucid Black account before I even get to try them out. Congratulations, brother. Hat P, send me a DM on Discord. Send me a DM on Discord real quick. Yeah, cheers, Hat P. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, guys. So that was you're gonna be the first to try out the new 50K Lucid Blacks. You'll have to let me know how that goes. But yeah, definitely let me know. I'm gonna stay on the stream obviously until you DM me on Discord though, Happy. Yeah, that was a little bit different. All right. Well, I'm glad it worked, because I was definitely scared that was not going to work. No, Zinzin, I'm hanging out. I'm hanging out for a little bit. I was typing 145 for like 4 seconds. Yeah, we have to put a time limit on it. Otherwise, here was my thought process, guys. Was if we did have bots in, I didn't want them being able to just spam numbers really quickly. Do you see what I'm saying? So there has to be like parameters in place. So that's the one way that we could do it, was like limit the amount of entries per time slot. Maybe we might be able to bring it down once every 30 seconds or something like that. Yeah, Zinzan, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. We've been trying out new things as far as the giveaways are concerned. We just don't want... I felt like when we were doing it the old way with the exclamation point Wes, we were getting a lot of bots. I would never know for sure, you know, who was a bot and who wasn't. Yeah, yeah, Mason. Everything seemed to work just fine. Everything seemed to work just fine. Francois, no, you weren't a bot, Francois. You weren't a bot. Obviously, people that I know that have won, I knew weren't bots, but there have been times where it's been like, Yeah, guys, if you could smash that thumbs up button for me, I'd appreciate it. Man, NQ is just chilling. Absolutely chilling. Happy, I'm responding right now. I got you. Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. All right, Happy. I got you. Yeah, gold is kind of... This is something that I would look for a gap fill on. Would be on gold. Or the metals. Skyboy, I know. And I just traded with less size and less... yeah. Yeah, 100%. I don't know that I would... I don't know. These looks above... You know, my entry was actually... within my strategy, right? Like I say, I want to be taking shorts from the bottom of these support and resistance areas, right? And I want to be taking longs from the top side. Both sides are just fake outs right now. You're kind of just hanging out in the 5-minute range. You've had one look below. This trade would have been a winner had it not been that one random volatility spike down in the snapback. And the really bad fill. So I'm not too upset with my trading. You know, they just weren't winners. It happens. I don't know that I would have held my trade all the way up to 450, right? I don't know that I would hold a short from 410 all the way up to 450, even on micros. So it's not like, you know, it was within my strategy. It just didn't work out. That's all there is to it. You know, I'm not going to get too upset about it. We all have losing trades. It happens. And obviously I'm streaming and I'm going to get judged for everything that I do. I get it. I get it. What's up, Danny Boy? Welcome back to the second shift. Yeah, it feels good to be back, guys. It feels good to have all you here. I missed you guys. Those of you that couldn't tune in during the RTH streams. Obviously we miss the engagement that we had during the Asia session streams. The streams are a lot more fun when there's more people chatting, for sure. Trading's probably a little bit better during RTH, but as far as streaming is concerned, it's a lot more fun when you guys are engaged, when we're joking around, when we're having a good time. Well, it looks like we're getting holiday volume, holiday trading right now. And gold's starting to roll over here. You're back below VWAP. Yeah, Skyboy. 100%. Right? Like, that's the thing. You're always going to have the I told you so's no matter what you do. Especially when you're streaming and you got the eyeballs on you and critiquing every single one of your reads, every single one of your moves. So it's like, I understand that. Trade just didn't work out. That's all there is to it. I sold you toes, yo, Jim. Yeah. Yeah. You know, somebody's got a fib somewhere on the charts. Somebody's got an EMA sitting somewhere on the charts. Somebody's got a fair value gap sitting in that spot that you were wrong. You know, there's always something. MACD was overbought or oversold. There's always some reason why you were wrong, right? Or there was a trend line sitting there. Franks, I don't have Bookmap. This is called Dom Surface on Quant Tower. Hedgies are hunting. You knew it was a red day when Funded Ticks rug pulled, but manipulation always... Yeah. Yeah, I feel bad for anybody that was trading with Funding Ticks. That's another reason, guys, why I don't have any affiliates with a lot of these firms. I have the ones that I trust. Yeah, Franks, it's pretty much the same thing as Bookmap. It's just a part of my trading platform. You know, I can see the orders on the books. It gives the same information as Bookmap does. Franks, if you're more interested, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel, and you'll actually get to see this. It's actually sitting just off to the side on your screen because you're on the shorts feed, and it's really limited screen real estate. But if you click on the other live stream on my channel, the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title, it's always visible. What's up, Indian Burn? How are you? Franks, do you need to pay? Do you need to pay for Dom Surface? Later, Canary Trader. Still look up to me even with the red day? Yeah, red days happen. They happen. This one's a little bit bigger of a red day than I typically have. I normally stop at when I'm like $500 down. Somewhere around there, but yeah, TradeX, my friend Goose said the Russell was at an interesting spot right now where it could be a good swing short setup. Franks, if you're trading on Quantower, I see your question. Do you need to pay? If you're trading on Quantower and you have level 2 data subscription, you can use the DOM surface. All you'll need is level 2 with whatever exchange that you're trading on. TradeX, you're trying to trade something with lower volatility that you can make up losses. You're $30 away from a blown account. Yeah, $30 is not a lot of wiggle room. No matter what you're trading, even on micros, you're going to have a really good entry. You're using funding pips, Franks? Oh, you're trading Forex? Trade the news, Cameron. Yeah, YOLO at the news. NQ and gold, okay. So if you're trading NQ, yeah, that's this. This looks heavy, guys. Like, this looks like it wants to make that leg down to those 350s. How can you limit your monthly license cost to $30? It depends on what you want, Datic. So, like, if you're trading multiple props and you want to be signed into all those connections at the same time, you'll need the $30, at least the advanced features license, in order to sign into all those accounts at the same time. But you won't have the volume analysis and all that, right? And Dave picked the wrong fair value gap. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Dave, no, what happened to me tonight, I got short from here, but when I clicked the button, price spiked down 30 points and entered me down here and then snapped back on me. And then I tried it again over here and it reversed. So 20, a little over 20 point losses got me. It does not give you options. Here, let me pull up, let me show you. So when you go to Quantower's website, if you come over here and click pricing, right? Scroll down and say buy pro features apart. And then there's all the different licenses that you can get on Quantower. Right? If all you want to do is sign in to multiple props at the same time, this is the one that you'll need. Hey, nice, Kelly. Just passed another 25K. Nice. Nice. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, the first one. Yeah, everybody who was here at that time saw it happen. I went to click really quick, and Price, as soon as I went to go click, right before I clicked the button, Price gave one of those snap downs and back up. What's up, Falco? Yeah, Kelly, keep doing what you're doing. All right, how big is this order that just popped up down here? Because everything just went black. All right, you got 364 orders sitting at 380. Could be a spoofer, so just be on alert. That was straight bull. Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it's not fun when that happens, for sure. Look, it happens, guys. We all have red days. All of us. All of us. Doesn't matter how good of a trader you are. You have red days. It happens. The key is to not let it affect your mental and to just accept the loss for what it is rather than let it get worse. Rather than it be a compounding problem, right? Look at the 4-hour gap from January 2nd. To me, it looks like it's already filled, Dave. You were read 600 from a bad entry on silver? Yeah, silver will do that to you quick. I'm surprised that's all it was. We are just stuck here. It feels like it needs to come down here before we would see any kind of sustained upside, but it is just kind of hanging out. Not moving. Really low volume moves tonight. Jimmy, what was sad about your first entry was that you all saw it happen live on your charts. Well, keep in mind, Jimmy. Yeah, the delay. Yeah, so for me, everything that you guys are seeing is happening in real time, and then the data takes 9 seconds to hit your guys' screens. So yeah, I'm sure you were like, "Oh no, don't do it," even though I had already done it. Yeah, the timing of that couldn't have been worse. That was the NQ giving me the middle finger for sure. On that first entry, 100%. It was saying, oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. And we're going to give you the worst possible fill as well on this spike as too. So dumb. Yeah, TradeX, I'm not taking it. I've tried it twice from the same price. That's exactly why I don't trade from the same price twice. It played out tonight, for instance. All right, it keeps me out of chop. It's a rule that I should follow all the time. And I didn't follow tonight, and I paid the price for it. So another reason why I don't have that, why I have that rule in place. Don't execute from the same price twice within a given time period. So that's what I get for breaking my own rules. That's what I get. Switch to MES, it won't be the same price. Yeah, it's just chop. It's just chopping out. Going into the holiday, low volume, gap down. It is what it is. I feel like lower is the play, down into here. But I'm just not, like I said, I'm just not willing to take that, try it for a third time. What's up, Limitless? Oh, bro has glasses. Yeah, everybody that's just tuning into the stream is seeing the glasses for the first time. Well, all right, y'all. I'm not going to be catching anything else tonight. I'm going to call it there. I do think we probably need to come down here into the 350s before we'd probably see any kind of move back up. I'm kind of thinking continuation. That would probably be the area that I would start looking for a reversal on this. And a move back up into, like, I don't know, those overnight highs at least, you know, a sweep of those highs. I don't know that we're going to get a gap fill going into the holiday on low volume. So just be on alert that it could hang here and chop all night. Jimmy, no, I won't post the trading plan tomorrow morning. So it'll be Tuesday morning will be the next trading plan that I post. I'm probably not going to be trading tomorrow. I'm going to take the day off. I generally take holidays off. I generally don't trade them just because they are such low volume. Congratulations, Hat P, on the new Lucid Black account. Definitely keep me updated on how that's going and how you like the new. Oh no, you down 900? Yeah, down 900. Down 900 tonight. Took 2 L's. But yeah, I'm interested to see how people like that new Lucid Black account. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow night or not. I don't know if I'm going to or not. Stay tuned. I might stream tomorrow night. We'll see what happens. I generally don't trade on holidays. But we'll see what it's looking like tomorrow. If we get a big move tomorrow, like during New York session, I might stream tomorrow night. So just stay tuned. Turn on your notifications. And you'll be alerted. You'll be alerted when I go live. Guys, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button for me. Welcome back, Asia Stream. It feels good to be home. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.